Hi, I'm Dennis Leever, the Medicare guy. Chances are good you've seen my coffee cup around your office. But now I'd like to take a few minutes to tell me a little bit about myself. I'm a retired financial advisor and who realized that in my late 50s that I knew very little about healthcare benefits and costs for people that I was advising into retirement. For over 18 years, I've been appointed with major insurance carriers that provide government-mandated insurance products. Those products are Medicare supplements that have been around since the late 60s. The second product is Medicare Advantage plans, which has been around since 2006, and then Medicare prescription drug plans that have been around since 2003. Prescription drug plans are the most important area that I've found that make a huge difference in the cost of healthcare coverage for people over 65. Everything that I tell you about is covered in this booklet called Medicare and You, and every year, everyone who's on Medicare receives one of these books when they are 65 and on Medicare. So let me tell you a little bit about Medicare. At age 65, everyone who is eligible for Social Security also receives Medicare coverage Part A. The Part A is the hospital coverage. It has deductibles and co-payments when you are admitted to the hospital. It has been paid for through your FICA withholdings, so there is no charge when you retire at age 65 for Part A. However, there is an optional coverage, Part B. Now, even though it's called optional coverage, you can decline it if you do not have credible health coverage from an employer group at age 65 and you deem that you would like to have coverage at a later date. You will be penalized and you will be making a penalty payment every month that you're on Medicare for the rest of your life. So it's very important for people to take Part A and Part B when they first become eligible. Their first eligibility is at age 65. The second eligibility is if they are working past the age of 65 and they leave a group plan, then they can also get that Part B coverage and there is no penalty for that coverage. So Part A and Part B together, by the way, the Part B covers doctors and their services. So by having both Part A and Part B, that is called Original Medicare. Now that you have Original Medicare coverage, there are 3 different optional coverages that will cover those gaps that range anywhere from thousands of dollars to 20% that you would like to have covered. Those 3 gap coverages are called Medicare supplements, Medicare prescription drug plans, and Medicare Advantage plans. So let me tell you a little bit about each of these plans. Yes. Okay, so Medicare.gov is what I use because this is the and people do not even have to go on and create an account. All you do is click on a couple of buttons here and it brings you to a point. You put in your zip code, you click on I'm going to put 76133, my home area. You click on Find a Plan. Now, I would put in your zip code, even though I know you're in Tarrant County, okay? Because it actually, all of the stuff is done county by county. And then I click on a couple of things in here. Original Medicare. The new people will have Original Medicare, and most people, the people that I deal with, are not low income. So there's no button here except I don't get any extra help. And then I click on yes, I want to enter my drugs. And the next place is the drug analyzer. And this is where I find I save people the most, they're thousands of dollars using enter your drugs on Medicare.gov. By entering your drugs in here, you will put your whole list of drugs, and it could be average for, I think for seniors is around 4, maybe, drugs, but I have as many as 16 and some people with 0. So you can enter up to 25 drugs on this, but once you put the drugs in there, then it will show you which plan is the least expensive prescription drug plan, or it will actually show you which Medicare Advantage plan is the least expensive Medicare Advantage plan. So it's a great tool, and I use this for every client. So there is no question as to which prescription drug plan should I be on. No question whatsoever, because the best prescription drug plan is the least expensive. Now, as far as a Medicare Advantage plan, it's a combination of which drug plan, which Medicare Advantage plan has the lowest drug cost, number one. Number two, which plans are my doctors on? Because doctors here in Tarrant and Dallas County and the surrounding counties are on as many as 4 Medicare Advantage plans, HMOs and PPOs. So I will have people that will come into my office and say, or they'll meet me for the first time and they'll say, I know which kind of plan I want because my sister-in-law told me. But by the time we go on the Medicare.gov website, we analyze their drugs and we look at all the different plans that are available, they will make the choice based upon their lowest cost drugs and which plans their doctors are on and many other things, but they will know for a fact which is the best plan for them. There is no question. So when I pull out the third meeting, when I pull out an application for us to fill out and complete and to sign, they know which plan they want because they've seen which plan is the best. You've probably seen this card somewhere in your office. The people that are looking at this video, I've already visited your office once or as many as 3 times. All my contact information is on the card. You can give this to your client. Everything how I work is on the card. Also, your clients can look to see what sort of reviews I've gotten from past clients through the Better Business Bureau. So everything is on the card. There's really no need to give you my telephone number right now. Just ask your assistant for the card. She probably has it on her desk or in a file. And I often stop around every 3 months to people that are going to be seeing this video. Dennis Leever, my Medicare guy. Thank you for your time.